fence and they'd run it back for that year.
60, 70 yards, yeah. Yeah.
It took them a long time to figure out that that's
Pennsylvania Football News is the most comprehensive source for coverage of high school football in the Commonwealth. They feature coverage of every district in the state, both in and out of season. And Pennsylvania Football News also showcases player profiles, the Go Route Coaches Corner, exclusive coverage of the Big 33 game, and many other exciting high school football features. You can visit their website at www.pafootballnews.com and contact pafnsales@gmail.com. That's pafnsales@gmail.com if you'd like to advertise with Pennsylvania Football News, the most comprehensive source for high school football in the Commonwealth. Are you looking for a job that can... If so, why don't you hit the road with Waste Management? Waste Management is hiring experienced and entry-level CDL truck drivers and technicians. If you're at least 18 years of age, come join our growing team and get up to a $7,000 sign-on bonus based on experience. WM offers competitive pay and industry-leading benefits, including tuition reimbursement for yourself and dependents. Start your tomorrow today. Visit WM online at careers.wm.com. Carnegie Iron Works is Pittsburgh's go-to for artistic, unique, and decorative steel and iron designs. We provide custom fencing, interior and exterior railings, outdoor fire pits, window coverings, and much more. If you can think of it, we can fabricate it. Find us on the web at www.carnegieiron.com. That's Carnegie Iron Works, for when you need it, for 500 years.
Experts say that the most important time in a young child's life is elementary school, and the lessons they learn from kindergarten through 8th grade form the foundation for the rest of their lives. That's where Mother of Mercy Academy excels. For over 70 years, Mother of Mercy has provided a faith-based Catholic education to children in the South Hills. They offer an advanced curriculum, active arts, and full sports program with a Christ-centered experience. Mother of Mercy focuses on molding young minds intellectually, physically, and spiritually. Their goal is for children to become well-rounded individuals who are prepared for the next steps in life. Mother of Mercy Academy is located at the St. Gabriel campus, 5200 Greenridge Drive in the Baldwin section of Pittsburgh. They currently have an open enrollment period and can be reached at 412-882-3353. That's 412-882-3353. Mother of Mercy Academy, for faith, for family, for life.
Are you an athlete looking to take your game and performance to the next level? Gym Rat Performance Training is where Pittsburgh's elite competitors go to train. We specialize in personal training, strength, speed, and agility training, sports-specific training, and we offer the best basketball player development in the City of Champions. If you are ready to transform your body, expand your mind, and reach your potential, it's time to join the Rat Pack at gymratpt.com. That's GYMRATPT.com. Gym Rat Performance Training, punishing Pittsburgh since 2016 because rats don't rest. The Guard Market is a digital marketplace that provides customers with access to licensed security professionals on demand. Let's face it, you have a lot to do running your business, and security, well, that's our business. We take the hassle out of searching, vetting, and scheduling private security guards for your unique needs. Just tell us what you need, when you need it, and we'll handle the rest. Guard Market security service partners are carefully screened and thoroughly vetted to meet the demanding needs of our diverse client base. Using advanced technology, we match you with the most qualified service provider based upon your specific needs and geographic requirements. For more information, you can visit our website at www.theguardmarket.com and call Andrew at 732-266-9344 with your service requests today. The Guard Market, security on demand. Are you looking for a job that can turn into a career? If so, why don't you hit the road with Waste Management? Waste Management is hiring experienced and entry-level CDL truck drivers and technicians. If you're at least 18 years of age, come join our growing team and get up to a $7,000 sign-on bonus based on experience. WM offers competitive pay and industry-leading benefits, including tuition reimbursement for yourself and dependents. Start your tomorrow today. Visit WM online at careers.wm.com.
Here with Butler, Adams, and Tyson, representing Westinghouse of Captains, Harris, Rosillo,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to ThreeRiversBroadcasting.com's coverage of Pittsburgh City League football. Alex Fidrishevsky with you. This is the final contest of the regular season. Hard to believe we're here, ladies and gentlemen. It seems like it was just yesterday. It was August. We're gearing up for the regular season, and here we are now, ready to start the Pittsburgh City League playoffs in just 1 week's time. We are coming down to the end. It's always a sad time of year. Always love the start of football season. Now this means at the end, weather's going to change. The sun is going to hide from us in Pittsburgh for the next, 7 months. So stock up on your vitamin D while you still can, ladies and gentlemen.
for the playing of our national anthem.
And for seniors, it will be the end of their high school football careers. We're going to pause for the national anthem, and then we will be back with all the action between Westinghouse and Perry. At Stadium, and we are ready to get going. Westinghouse Bulldogs coming in at 6-0 will take on the 2-4 Perry Traditional Academy Commodores. Westinghouse will receive the opening kick. They'll be moving from left to right on your screens at home. Though, again, this is a radio-style broadcast this year on Three Rivers Broadcasting, so you don't see the game, but if you'd like to visualize it, close your eyes and take a trip into high school football land with us. Kick is received at the 10-yard line, and that is Number 1, Deshaun Blackwell. He fumbles. It's recovered by Perry. Mistake from Westinghouse.
Was recovered by Perry's Zion Howard.
Recovered by Howard. And Perry's in business. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Commodores. 11:52 to go in the opening quarter. On the 24, Cutler hands off to Howard. Howard pushes forward for a gain of 1.
Howard goes over right tackle for a gain of 1.
Howard is a sophomore. Again, Perry coming in at 2-4. Victory over Uniontown in the opening week. Lost to Southmoreland competitively, 35-20. UPrep 36-18 and Alderdice 28-14. They shut out Carrick last week, 38-0. So they've been very competitive in all of their games. Just came up on the losing end of a couple of them. Very close scores. And Southmoreland's not a bad program either. They did lose that game again, 35-20. But Southmoreland is 5-2, and their game against Brownville was postponed tonight. They have Elizabeth Forward next week. Should be going. There's a fumble. It's loose, and just like that, the house gets it back. We'll be joined today by a special guest.
That fumble was recovered by number 54, Osadnio Martin.
To be announced very soon. Very exciting guest. We're going to have to share the mic because I only brought one XLR cable, though. We'll make it work. We've done this in the past. No worries. The opening portion of today's contest is sponsored by the Polish Falcons of America. Visit them, polishfalcons.org. We'll tell you a bit about them in a moment after the first play. Morcillo takes the snap. Handoff goes to Davon Jones. Jones around the left end. Picks up about 5. Again, this portion of the game being brought to you by the Polish Falcons of America, our title sponsor for our sports programs here at Three Rivers Broadcasting. The Polish Falcons of America's new term life insurance plan is the perfect choice for young individuals and families looking to plan for tomorrow today. PFA Term Life can provide a substantial lump sum benefit in the event of a tragic loss, helping loved ones pay off a mortgage, credit card, student loans, and cover funeral expenses. Learn more by calling the Falcons at 1-800-535-2071. That's 1-800-535-2071, or visiting polishfalcons.org. Morcillo takes the snap, rolls out to the right, being chased. He'll get rid of it, and that's picked off. Here we go, turnover city. Emmanuel Williams on the interception.
Marcelo's pass intercepted by Emmanuel Williams.
It's a hot potato, nobody wants it. With 10:08 to go in the opening quarter now, Perry will take over. Zero. 1st and 10 for the Commodores on the 35-yard line. Senior Nate Cutler in at quarterback. Takes the snap. He'll keep himself up the middle. Bounces off to the left side. Stays on his feet and gets a gain of 5. Nice run for Cutler on first down.
For a gain of 5.
That'll set up 2nd and 5 from the 30. Handoff goes up the middle.
Howard goes up the middle.
Zion Howard, gain of 4. And that will set up 3rd and 1 from the 26. Alex Fidrushevsky also again here with you once again at Guppel Stadium, the final regular season game of the Pittsburgh City League. You remember who's been here, ladies and gentlemen. Three Rivers Broadcasting and our friends Pennsylvania Football News, our good partners. Make sure you check them out. For the last 2 years, we've been here every single week, our good friends Pennsylvania Football News, Three Rivers Broadcasting. Check them out online at PA Football News. That's their Twitter. They have over 26,000 followers, 50 million hits on the website, pafootballnews.com. That is pafootballnews.com. On 4th and 1, Perry will go for it. Cutler in the gun. Howard lined up behind him. Takes the snap. Handoff goes to Howard. Hesitates. Cuts off tackle. Pushes forward. And we may have a measurement. I think they got enough for the first down.
Tackle for a gain of 1. Ball goes over a downs to Westinghouse.
Ooh, they'll spot him just short. I'm not so sure I like that spot. And Westinghouse will take over. I think he got across the 30-yard line. It was a 25-yard line that he needed to get to. And they spotted it literally 2 inches in front of it. So I'm going to go ahead and say I think he got it. But nevertheless, 1st and 10 for the house. 3 receivers to the left of Morcillo. Handoff goes right up the gut to Malik Harris, and he barrels forward.
Harris goes up the middle for a gain.
That's a gain of 16.
And a bulldog. First down.
Morcillo keeps, bounces out to the right. Flag down on the play.
Red flag. Sideline game. The play results in a gain of 5.
At the conclusion of tonight's contest, make sure you stay tuned to ThreeRiversBroadcasting.com as we'll be bringing you the Friday Football Scoreboard Show, the Pigskin Report, coming your way just about 10:15 as the final scores roll in. Harris up the middle. He's stood up. He'll get a gain of about 3.
Harris goes off left.
It'll be Coach Kurzofsky and myself for sure this evening. And Jordan may or may not be joining us. We have to see when she's available. Obviously, she's very busy. It's midterm time. And she's a basketball player there at Point Park University. So she said she'll text us around 9:30 or so and let me know if she's coming tonight. Pitch goes up the middle to number 3, Karan Collins, and he is down inside the 40 to the 35.
Collins takes the jet sweep for a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 17.
And a bulldog. First down.
Handoff goes up the middle into the pile, barreling forward for a first down and more. That was Blackwell.
Harris powers his way forward for a gain of 30.
Timeout taken by Perry. With 6:39 to go, we'll step aside to hear from Waste Management.
Are you looking for a job that can turn into a career? If so, why don't you hit the road with Waste Management? Waste Management is hiring experienced and entry-level CDL truck drivers and technicians. If you're at least 18 years of age, come join our growing team and get up to a $7,000 sign-on bonus based on experience. WM offers competitive pay and industry-leading benefits, including tuition reimbursement for yourself and dependents. Start your tomorrow today. Visit WM online at careers.wm.com.
We're back here at Couples Stadium. 6:39 to go in the opening quarter. Alex Fidrushevsky with you, ThreeRiversBroadcasting.com. Westinghouse driving on Perry. First and 10 for the House from the 13-yard line. Morcillo in the gun, takes the snap. Handoff goes up the middle. There's a flag on the play.
We have a flag on play. It's holding against the offense.
That'll be holding against Westinghouse. That'll push him back. Snap taken. Handoff goes to Collins. Left side. He's down inside the 10, inside the 5, and he's in for a touchdown for Westinghouse.
Will Taylor.
.626 to go. That's 6-0. Osavio Martin is on for the extra point. Snap good, hold good. Kick is blocked by Tyrese Fearbry.
No good. And so
With 6:26 to go in the first quarter, it's Westinghouse 6, Perry 0.
House.
Carnegie Ironworks is Pittsburgh's go-to for artistic, unique, and decorative steel and iron designs. We provide custom fencing, interior and exterior railings, outdoor fire pits, window coverings, and much more. If you can think of it, we can fabricate it. Find us on the web at www.carnegieiron.com. That's Carnegie Ironworks, for when you need it, for 500 years.
Back here at Couple Stadium, 6-0 now in favor of Westinghouse after that run. 18 yards out, extra point blocked by Fearbry. Fearbry and Cutler are back to return the kick. Score update, East Allegheny 7, Derry 0. Fearbry takes the kickoff. Excels around the corner. He's got some room and takes it out almost to the 40.
That short kick was taken by Tyrese.
Highlands leading Armstrong County 7-0. Sarah up 7-0 on Apollo. Penn Trafford also leading Connellsville 7-0. All first quarter scores. Perry will come out first and 10 from the 39, 6:17 to go. Cutler takes the snap. Handoff goes to Howard. No gain. This portion of the contest being brought to you by our friends at Quick Drip IV. Life shouldn't stop because of what you did last night. The ultimate solution to taking back your day. Man, that is one of the greatest slogans for a business I have ever heard. Life shouldn't stop because of what you did last night. So Quick Drip IV, they offer a wide variety of electrolyte, vitamin, and mineral IV treatments. So if you if you hit the hooch a little too hard on the south side last night and went for the tequila instead of a beer, you can go visit them at Quick Trip IV, and they can help you get back on your feet. We're going to have a flag. That's going to be intentional grounding. But in addition to working with the hangover helpers, Quick Trip IV also offers a wide variety of regularly scheduled drips, immunities, and fitness drips. So they work with professional athletes there. We interviewed Newman and Bo briefly. We're going to go down there with Jordan and myself and Coach K to do a community spotlight feature on them. They work with some of the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. They work with some of the Pittsburgh Steelers. They also have a jet lag package available. So if you're a business traveler, and hey, the world is open again, at least most of the United States is. I can't speak for the rest of the world. The United States, at least, we're back to living our lives and back to business. And if you're flying the red eye from LA back to Pittsburgh, or maybe you did go to Heathrow, we fly to Heathrow from Pittsburgh now. So if you went to London and you need to get back quickly to be ready to go to the office, go visit Quick Trip IV. They are located at 1205 East Carson Street, Southside. It's 3rd and 30, by the way. Cutler has come back to almost the original line of scrimmage. 1205 East Carson Street, Southside, Pittsburgh. QuickTripIV.com. Open Thursday through Monday, 10 until 8. Tuesday and Wednesdays by appointment. Give Bo and Newman a call, 412-223-5393, 412-223-5393. Again, they are located 1205 East Carson Street, Southside, Pittsburgh, Thursday to Monday, 10 until 8, Tuesday and Wednesday by appointment. And again, if you had a little rough night out on the town, you can visit them, but they also offer a wide variety of scheduled treatments as well. The entire practice is staffed with licensed medical professionals and overseen by a physician. So check them out, QuickTripIV.com. And of course, as we always remind you from Three Rivers Broadcasting, please consult your medical doctor prior to undertaking any lifestyle changes. Punt is a good one, down at the 39 on the return of Perry.
There's a 30.
Handoff goes up the middle.
Harris goes off left tackle.
That's Harris for a gain of 2. 4:14 to go in the first quarter. 6-0 in favor of Westinghouse, who, if they win tonight, will claim their 3rd straight regular season Pittsburgh City League title. Three receivers to the right of Morcillo. Fierbury showing blitz. They'll drop back to pass. Morcillo is hit. Ball is out. Looks like Tyrese Fierbury's the one on it. And Perry catches another break.
That fumble was recovered by Perry.
And now with 3:35 to go in the first quarter, Perry will take over. Very good field position, 1st and 10 from the house 38. Cutler takes the snap out of the gun. There's a flag on the play. Illegal substitution on the defense. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Westinghouse had 12 players on the field, and that will give Perry now 1st and 5. Handoff goes up the middle. And that's a first down and more for Emmanuel Williams, the junior, bullying his way through the defense. His coaches are excited. That's a gain of 15. First down for the Commodores. Cutler in the huddle. 3:10 to go. 6-0 in favor of Westinghouse late in the first quarter. We have a flag down. We're going to have a false start.
Procedure against the offense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
And now we'll go back to 1st and 15. This portion of the contest being brought to you by Waste Management. Waste Management is currently hiring for drivers in the Pittsburgh area. Visit them, careers.wm.com, careers.wm.com. Williams bounces to the outside. Gain of 1. That'll set up 2nd and 14 from the 23.
Williams fights his way back to the line of scrimmage.
We're going to have a timeout taken by Perry. We'll step aside to hear from Gym Rat Performance Training.
Are you an athlete looking to take your game and performance to the next level? Gym Rat Performance Training is where Pittsburgh's elite competitors go to train. We specialize in personal training, strength, speed, and agility training, sports-specific training, and we offer the best basketball player development in the City of Champions. If you are ready to transform your body, expand your mind, and reach your potential, it's time to join the Rat Pack at gymratpt.com. That's GYMRATPT.com. Gym Rat Performance Training, punishing Pittsburgh since 2016 because rats don't rest.
We're back here at Three Rivers Broadcasting. Alex Fidrishevsky with you. 1:42 to go in the opening quarter between Perry and Carrick. Perry is driving. Cutler rolls out. Pressure coming. He'll unload it downfield, and another turnover. That's intercepted. By Khalil Taylor at the 14-yard line. And that will kill the Perry momentum. Here's an eye-opener at the end of one quarter. Mount Lebanon 0, Norwin 0. Keep an eye on that contest after Lebo defeated Central Catholic to go to number 1 in our 6A and overall polls. Keystone Oaks leading Quaker Valley 14-7. Upper St. Clair leading Moon 7-0. don't tell Jordan, but Franklin Regional is losing 20-7 with 4:19 to go in the first. Harris breaks to the outside, to the left. He's forward for a first down and more. Harris is gone. We'll see if Fearbry can catch him. Foot race, and I tell you, that's why you have a player going to the University of Kentucky. Tyrese Fearbry chased him all the way down. He got him 60 yards later. That was a 71-yard gain, and I tell you, if it wasn't for the 6'5", 240-pound defensive end Tyrese Fearbry, the elite recruit, the probably best defensive player in the city this year, that's another touchdown. Handoff goes right side. There's a flag. Some hard hitting out there tonight.
Against the offense.
It'll be holding on the offense.
Gotta bring the ball back. Ten yards from the spot of the foul.
Fox Chapel leads Penn Hill 7-0. It'll be a hold. It'll set up 2nd and 20. Morcillo hands off to Taylor. Taylor up the middle. He's got a hold. Bounces to the outside. Stays on his feet. To the 10, to the 5. Touchdown. That'll make it 12-0. Taylor's second long run.
32 yards for the Westinghouse. Touchdown.
The extra point to come. We'll see if they go for 2. It looks like they will. Morcillo is back out on the field. And they'll send the offense out to try to make this 14. There's a handoff, and the 2-point conversion is good.
Kicks goes over the goal for the 2-point conversion. And so fades with 44 seconds left in the first quarter. We're in the score. Westinghouse 14 and Perry 0.
.44 seconds to go in the opening quarter. We'll keep it here till the end of the first, then we'll take a break
Williams
and hear from the guard market.
will be back deep for the Commodores.
Westinghouse will kick off, now leading 14-0. Kickoff is taken to the 32.
That was a 10-yard return.
10-yard return.
Malik Bailey.
.38 seconds now in the opening quarter. 2-score lead for Westinghouse. On the verge of closing out their 3rd straight City League championship. Westinghouse will be a handful to face in the PIAA playoffs. Handoff goes off tackle to the right to Howard.
Howard goes around the right 8 for a gain of 6.
At the end of the first quarter, Elizabeth forward leading Mount Pleasant 14-0. And at the end of 1 quarter of play, Westinghouse 14, Perry 0. We'll be back with more on Three Rivers Broadcasting after this.
The Guard Market is a digital marketplace that provides customers with access to licensed security professionals on demand. Let's face it, you have a lot to do running your business, and security, well, that's our business. We take the hassle out of searching, vetting, and scheduling private security guards for your unique needs. Just tell us what you need, when you need it, and we'll handle the rest. Guard Market security service partners are carefully screened and thoroughly vetted to meet the demanding needs of our diverse client base. Using advanced technology, we match you with the most qualified service provider based upon your specific needs and geographic requirements. For more information, you can visit our website at www.theguardmarket.com and call Andrew at 732-266-9344 with your service requests today. The Guard Market, security on demand. Carnegie Iron Works is Pittsburgh's go-to for artistic, unique, and decorative steel and iron designs. We provide custom fencing, interior and exterior railings, outdoor fire pits, window coverings, and much more. If you can think of it, we can fabricate it. Find us on the web at www.carnegieiron.com. That's Carnegie Iron Works, for when you need it, for 500 years.
Left tackle for gain of 5.
We're back here, Three Rivers Broadcasting. Alex Fidrashevsky with you.
And to Perry, first down.
Perry begins the court. Howard for a gain of 5. We've got some decent turnout at the game this evening. We got some folks on the bridge. And the balcony people are back. Yes, the great 2020 balcony fans in the apartment across the way. The whole family, I don't know who they are, friends, whatever. They're all up there watching the Pittsburgh City League game tonight. It's the first time we've seen the balcony folks this year. Howard up the middle.
Howard cuts back for a gain of 6.
Have to wonder where the balcony folks have been. It's clearly the same people that were out there every game last year. But it's good to have them back as well. Say hello to them if you see them. They're directly opposite the press box in the new build. And they're always out there. Well, they were last year. This is the first time we've seen him this year. Cutler keeps, dances his way through for a first down. Inside.
Catch for a gain of 11. And another Commodore.
Westinghouse territory. That's Commodore first down. This portion of the contest being brought to you by the Polish Falcons of America. Visit them online, polishfalcons.org. Tell you a little bit about the Falcons after this play. 1st and 10 from the 40 for the Commodores. The Polish Falcons are our title sponsor for all of our sports coverage here at Three Rivers Broadcasting. Handoff goes up the middle for no gain with Williams. We have a guest in the box today.
Steal and stop.
Say hello to Karen Arnold, the athletic director for the City League. How are you tonight, Karen?
I'm well, how are you?
We're fantastic. Thanks for having us as always.
Absolutely. .9:35 to go in the second quarter.
of a timeout taken by Westinghouse. Perfect time to tell you about the Polish Falcons. The Polish Falcons of America's new term life insurance plan is the perfect choice for young individuals and families looking to plan for tomorrow today. If you have dependents, then life insurance is a must for everyone in the family. For a low price with PFA's term life insurance plan's optional child rider, insured individuals can add children to their policy without an additional application. Learn more by calling 1-800-535-2071. That's 1-800-535-2071. Or visiting PolishFalcons.org. And I just got my life insurance quote from the Polish Falcons. It means I'm not young anymore, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to step aside briefly and hear from Carnegie Iron.
Carnegie Iron Works is Pittsburgh's go-to for artistic, unique, and decorative steel and iron designs. We provide custom fencing, interior and exterior railings, outdoor fire pits, window coverings, and much more. If you can think of it, we can fabricate it. Find us on the web at www.carnegieiron.com. That's Carnegie Iron Works, for when you need it for 500 years.
Cutler rolls out. That pass is complete to Williams. Barrels his way forward. That'll set up third and still a very long. It'll be about third and 17-18.
Gain of 9.
Just inside of Westinghouse territory. 8:48 to go in the second quarter. 14-0 in favor of the House, who are looking to close out their third consecutive Pittsburgh City League championship. Berry will break the huddle. Cutler in the gun. Has Howard to his right. Takes the snap, drops back, pressure coming. He'll evade one, but not the second. That was number 12. Darryl Perkins on the sack for a big loss.
That was a 16-yard loss.
16-yard loss. That'll now set up fourth and, let's see, I passed math sort of in school. 4th and 32 for Perry. They'll bring out the punt team. This portion of the contest being brought to you by Waste Management. They are currently hiring for drivers in the Pittsburgh area. Visit them online, careers.wm.com, careers.wm.com. They've recently lowered the age for CDL drivers to 18. So if you are a recent high school graduate or about to and are looking for a great career opportunity, consider Waste Management here in Western Pennsylvania, careers.wm.com. Punt is downed at the 26, 35-yard punt. No return. 7:26 to go here in the second quarter. Remember, coming up after the contest, you can join Coach Kurjovsky and myself back at the studio for our Friday Football Scoreboard TV show. That'll kick off about 10:15 as the final scores begin to roll in from around the region. And we'll keep you updated to the scores as the games go on tonight. Again, Mount Lebanon was 0-0 with Norwin after one quarter. A little bit of a shocker after they took apart Central Catholic last week. Handoff goes to Collins. He's dropped for a short loss.
Collins takes the jet sweep and loses 3.
We'll be here for the Pittsburgh City League playoffs Thursday and Friday next week. And then the final comes up 1 week later. That'll be Saturday the 30th at 1 p.m. And then we'll see what happens in the state tournament. Harris on the carry.
Harris goes up the middle.
Gain of 8.
Gains 8.
That'll bring up 3rd and 5 from the 31. Just about midway through the second quarter. Karen just showed us a score. A little surprise. After 1 quarter, Upper St. Clair and Moon are tied at 7. Pitch goes to number 15, Tamir O'Neal. He's a sophomore. So there's some games to watch here as we get towards the end of the regular season. But hey, Upper St. Clair's a tough team every year, tough out every year, and Moon's having a great season. But now you get into the meat of the schedule. It's just like we said on the Pittsburgh Sports Report this week in the Quad A classification. We're going to find out just how good McKeesport, TJ, and Bell Vernon really are as they all go through the meat grinder against each other and throw Laurel Highlands in that mix, too, in the last 3 weeks, specifically for McKeesport because they have to run the whole lot of them. Morcillo rolls out, has room, tucks, keeps, and is brought down. There's a flag on the play.
Marcelo keeps for a gain of 2.
We'll have a face mask on the defense, so that'll give Westinghouse
Against the defense. That'll be a
mixed messages here. They announced it as a horse collar, but the signal was a face mask. Either way, it's a big gain and a first down for Westinghouse. Second quarter, Penn Hill 7, Fox Chapel 7. Highlands leading Armstrong County 21-0. Up the middle for a first down and more. And staying on his feet and barreling forward further is Malik Harris.
drags tacklers for 25.
That's 25 yards.
And a bulldog. First down.
Now, I played a lot of sports in my day. Football wasn't one of them, but you never tackle the runner high. You always got to get low at the hips. Carrying in for the touchdown is Kyron Collins. That'll make it 20.
That's a 23-yard touchdown run for Kyron Collins.
And Westinghouse is firmly in control. 4:41 to go in the second. Extra point to come. Osavio Martin out to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good from Osavio Martin.
Osavio Martin.
And with 4:41 to go in the second quarter, it is
Remaining in the first.
Westinghouse 21, Perry 0.
The Guard Market is a digital marketplace that provides customers with access to licensed security professionals on demand. Let's face it, you have a lot to do running your business, and security, well, that's our business. We take the hassle out of searching, vetting, and scheduling private security guards for your unique needs. Just tell us what you need, when you need it, and we'll handle the rest. Guard Market Security Service partners are carefully screened and thoroughly vetted to meet the demanding needs of our diverse client base. Using advanced technology, we match you with the most qualified service provider based upon your specific needs and geographic requirements. For more information, you can visit our website at www.theguardmarket.com and call Andrew at 732-266-9344 with your service requests today. The Guard Market, security on demand.
It's over on their own 35.
Perry will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35, 4:33 to go here in the second quarter. 21-0 in favor of the house. Williams bounces to the outside, nothing going, and he's brought down for a loss.
Williams bounces outside left, but loses one.
Second and 11 now. Run up the middle by Jamon Steele.
And gains one.
Big thanks to our friends at Pennsylvania Football News. Billy Splain and his team do a fantastic job
We have a timeout.
retweeting all of our score updates. Like to thank Billy for that. Please support Pennsylvania Football News. Visit them, pafootballnews.com. That's pafootballnews.com.
From the training room to the playing field, UPMC Sports Medicine helps the Pittsburgh Public Schools recover from injury. And
Timeout taken by Perry.
Call 1-855-93-SPORT or visit upmcsportsmedicine.com.
Sarah 21, Apollo 0. Avonworth leading 34-0 in the first quarter. Taking on Hopewell this evening. And they're just about at the mercy rule. And Avonworth just got the ball back, still in the first quarter. Bell Vernon leading Trinity 28-0 in the second. Carry by Jamon Steele.
Steele keeps for a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
And a Commodore first down.
First and 10 from the 45 for Perry. 2:30 to go in the first half. Steele keeps. He's now playing quarterback. Nate Cutler is on the bench, the senior.
And loses one.
.140 to go. It's 2nd and 11. Steve Hale now in at quarterback. He's a junior. Drops back. Pass is incomplete. And there's a big hit on Tamir Smalls by Davon Fennell.
How's pass intended for Smalls? Was incomplete.
That'll set up now 3rd and long from the 44. Hale in the gun. Takes the snap, drops back. He looks pressure coming, and Hale is sacked hard. There's a flag on the play.
We have a flag. Hale scrambles and loses 8.
It's a loss of 8, but that's definitely going to go against the defense. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct against the defense. It'll remain 4th down. They'll make it 4th and short.
15 yards to the spot.
It's 15 yards from the spot. And with 1:17 to go, there's quite a bit of confusion on the Perry side here. They've got 5 seconds to get a play off. 3, 2, Hale gets the snap. Launches one up towards Fearbury, who is out-jumped by the defender, batted down. That falls incomplete.
Pass intended for Fairbury. It's not incomplete.
And Westinghouse will take over on downs with 1 minute and 11 seconds to go in the opening half. Latrobe is pouring it on Jordan's alma mater. They lead Franklin Regional 34-14 with 6:27 to go in the first half. McGuffey leading Chartiers Houston 7-0. West Green leads Monessen. Highlands now leading 28-0 over Armstrong. Warriors of Central Valley leading Ambridge 23-0 early in the second. Morcillo takes the snap, drops back. He airs one out, and that is caught, and we've got another touchdown for the house. 52 yards from Morcillo. To Jyron King.
Close pass complete to Devon Jones for a 52-yard touchdown.
Got a special guest in the house. We'll be introducing at halftime after a break. And of course, like the putz that I am, I only brought one XLR cable, so we're going to share the microphone. We've done it before, ladies and gentlemen. I brought two microphones, but only one cable. We'll do it live. The extra point is good. With 1:03 to go in the half, it's 28-0 in favor of Westinghouse. Let's pause here and bring a message from Carnegie Iron.
Carnegie Iron Works is Pittsburgh's go-to for artistic, unique, and decorative steel and iron designs. We provide custom fencing, interior and exterior railings, outdoor fire pits, window coverings, and much more. If you can think of it, we can fabricate it. Find us on the web at www.carnegieiron.com. That's Carnegie Iron Works, for when you need it, for 500 years. Are you an athlete looking to take your game and performance to the next level? Gym Rat Performance Training is where Pittsburgh's elite competitors go to train. We specialize in personal training, strength, speed, and agility training, sports-specific training, and we offer the best basketball player development in the City of Champions. If you are ready to transform your body, expand your mind, and reach your potential, it's time to join the Rat Pack at gymratpt.com. That's GYMRATPT.com. Gym Rat Performance Training, punishing Pittsburgh since 2016 because rats don't rest.
We're back here at ThreeRiversBroadcasting.com. Alex Fidruszewski with you. Final portion of the half being brought to you by Waste Management. They are currently hiring drivers in Western Pennsylvania. For more information, careers.wm.com, careers.wm.com. They have also recently lowered the age of hiring for CDL drivers to 18. Used to be 21, dropped it to 18. They are in need of CDL drivers at Waste Management, careers.wm.com. Handoff goes to number 4, Zion Howard. He is a sophomore. We'll have time for probably one more play. And that'll be it for the first half. Westinghouse firmly in control, looking at their third straight Pittsburgh City League title. .20 seconds to go, so this will be the final play of the half. Steele keeps, runs into a pile, and that'll do it. So at the end of the first half of play from Couples Stadium, the score is Westinghouse 28, Perry 0, and we will be back with a special guest interview after these messages.
Pennsylvania Football News is the most comprehensive source for coverage of high school football in the Commonwealth. They feature coverage of every district in the state, both in and out of season, and Pennsylvania Football News also showcases player profiles, the Go Route Coaches Corner, exclusive coverage of the Big 33 game, and many other exciting high school football features. You can visit their website at www.pafootballnews.com and contact pafnsales at gmail.com. That's pafnsales at gmail.com if you'd like to advertise with Pennsylvania Football News, the most comprehensive source for high school football in the Commonwealth. Are you looking for a job that can turn into a career? If so, why don't you hit the road with Waste Management? Waste Management is hiring experienced and entry-level CDL truck drivers and technicians. If you're at least 18 years of age, come join our growing team and get up to a $7,000 sign-on bonus based on experience. WM offers competitive pay and industry-leading benefits, including tuition reimbursement for yourself and dependents. Start your tomorrow today. Visit WM online at careers.wm.com.
Carnegie Ironworks is Pittsburgh's go-to for artistic, unique, and decorative steel and iron designs. We provide custom fencing, interior and exterior railings, outdoor fire pits, window coverings, and much more. If you can think of it, we can fabricate it. Find us on the web at www.carnegieiron.com. That's Carnegie Ironworks, for when you need it, for 500 years.
Experts say that the most important time in a young child's life is elementary school, and the lessons they learn from kindergarten through 8th grade form the foundation for the rest of their lives. That's where Mother of Mercy Academy excels. For over 70 years, Mother of Mercy has provided a faith-based Catholic education to children in the South Hills. They offer an advanced curriculum, active arts, and full sports program with a Christ-centered experience. Mother of Mercy focuses on molding young minds intellectually, physically, and spiritually. Their goal is for children to become well-rounded individuals who are prepared for the next steps in life. Mother of Mercy Academy is located at the St. Gabriel campus, 5200 Greenridge Drive in the Baldwin section of Pittsburgh. They currently have an open enrollment period and can be reached at 412-882-3353. That's 412-882-3353. Mother of Mercy Academy, for faith, for family, for life.
Are you an athlete looking to take your game and performance to the next level? Gym Rat Performance Training is where Pittsburgh's elite competitors go to train. We specialize in personal training, strength, speed, and agility training, sports-specific training, and we offer the best basketball player development in the City of Champions. If you are ready to transform your body, expand your mind, and reach your potential, it's time to join the Rat Pack at gymratpt.com. That's GYMRATPT.com. Gym Rat Performance Training, punishing Pittsburgh since 2016 because rats don't rest. The Guard Market is a digital marketplace that provides customers with access to licensed security professionals on demand. Let's face it, you have a lot to do running your business, and security, well, that's our business. We take the hassle out of searching, vetting, and scheduling private security guards for your unique needs. Just tell us what you need, when you need it, and we'll handle the rest. Guard Market security service partners are carefully screened and thoroughly vetted to meet the demanding needs of our diverse client base. Using advanced technology, we match you with the most qualified service provider based upon your specific needs and geographic requirements. For more information, you can visit our website at www.theguardmarket.com and call Andrew at 732-266-9344 with your service requests today. The Guard Market, security on demand. The Guard Market is a digital marketplace that provides customers with access to licensed security professionals on demand. Let's face it, you have a lot to do running your business, and security, well, that's our business. We take the hassle out of searching, vetting, and scheduling private security guards for your unique needs. Just tell us what you need, when you need it, and we'll handle the rest.
Guard Market security service partners are carefully screened and thoroughly vetted to meet the demanding needs of our diverse client base. Using advanced technology, we match you with the most qualified service provider based upon your specific needs and geographic requirements. For more information, you can visit our website at www.theguardmarket.com and call Andrew at 732-266-9344 with your service requests today. The Guard Market, security on demand. Are you looking for a job that can turn into a career? If so, why don't you hit the road with Waste Management? Waste Management is hiring experienced and entry-level CDL truck drivers and technicians. If you're at least 18 years of age, come join our growing team and get up to a $7,000 sign-on bonus based on experience. WM offers competitive pay and industry-leading benefits, including tuition reimbursement for yourself and dependents. Start your tomorrow today. Visit WM online at careers.wm.com. Carnegie Iron Works is Pittsburgh's go-to for artistic, unique, and decorative steel and iron designs. We provide custom fencing, interior and exterior railings, outdoor fire pits, window coverings, and much more. If you can think of it, we can fabricate it. Find us on the web at www.carnegieiron.com. That's Carnegie Iron Works, for when you need it, for 500 years.
Here, you want me to get that? We're back here at ThreeRiversBroadcasting.com. Alex Fidrashevsky with you. It's halftime. We are joined in the press box by Brashear head coach Andrew Moore. He's a Brashear alum. And, Coach, thanks for taking some time for us tonight.
Appreciate you for having me.
And Brashear obviously scored a nice victory against Alderdice yesterday. We're going to have a little video feature up tomorrow with Coach Moore. But now, one day out, you have a chance to kind of digest everything a little bit. Let's just talk about it one more time. You know, really nice performance. You had another quarterback change as Tamir Robinson came off injured. And Daquan Griffin stepped in, did a great job for you once again.
Yeah, Kwani, that's his nickname we call him. He's a playmaker. You know, he's a guy all year we've been trying to find a way to get the ball into his hands. And it was kind of weird yesterday. And I said to my QB coach, it's awkward trying to find a way to get it out of his hands just so, you know, the kid doesn't cramp up and, run himself into the ground.
I tell you, if you have to rely on him come the City League playoffs, I would have all the confidence in the world if I was on your sideline. He's really shown to be a great leader for the team. He stepped in a very tough crucial situation last night. Got the job done. I put out a tweet yesterday about this kid's the Jet, and then I find out that's his nickname. And I'm like, oh my gosh! I made a reference to the Sandlot movie that came out when you and I were younger. I'm like, this kid could go pickle the beast, and man, he was flying all over the field, both sides of the ball. Really impressed with him. You have several other players, obviously, besides Tamir, who, again, we hope that everything checks out well with him and that you'll have him back in short order. Sean Solomon having a very good junior year. I'm sure, schools, if they're not, you should be snooping around. And Cameron Cheatham as well, another, top-notch recruit for you. What's it like to have that type of talent as you step in here in your first year to be able to kind of lean on them and say, hey, I need you guys to play to your potential and lead?
It's very encouraging having guys with that type of athletic potential, because now it allows us to coach football at a high level and exposes our younger guys to a higher level of football. When you're not spending time in camp teaching a 3-point stance, you're talking in, football terms, and, we don't call them D tackles or D ends. It's a 5 technique, a 3 technique, a 0, things like that, and being able to have the flexibility to, switch coverages and send pressures and things like that. And offensively, what we can do and make reads, is very beneficial. Makes our job easier.
And, you came into a situation this year where obviously there's a bit of talent on this team, and we just covered that. You came in with a schedule that matched, and you came out the gate, and you haven't ducked anybody this year. This is a Brashear team that really, I think, now has joined Alderdice among the we'll play anybody, anytime, anywhere type of program. So tell us a little bit about those experiences. Obviously, you played in the big showcase down at Woodland Hills, came up on the losing end, but that had to be a great experience for your players to be part of a kickoff classic, and then another couple big games up in Erie.
Oh yeah, it was wonderful. It's very easy to to play games like that when you have the type of talent that we do, but also when you talk about preparing yourself and understanding that you have a long season ahead, you want to have your guys battle tested. You want to test them on early on so they learn how to overcome adversity, and I think that's what's helped our transition. The last 2 games we played, we lost our starter Brandon Pizzelli against Perry. Tamir walked right in and we didn't miss a beat. We lost Tamir last night. Daquan was able to walk right in without a beat, without missing a beat.
That's a next man up type of mentality at this program now.
Absolutely.
And we touched on this a little bit during the broadcast yesterday. You guys lost 2 games this year due to some COVID-related issues. How were you able to maintain kind of the intensity when you had back-to-back cancellations and then 2 searches for opponents kind of come up empty-handed? How were you guys as coaches able to maintain during practice the focus and the intensity when the players, especially last week, found out, oh, it's another week without a game? How did they bounce back? How did you keep them there?
There really wasn't nothing we had to do during those coming weeks. We've tried to create a culture and where we have guys that want to play football. They want to play every single week. So every opportunity that's missed, it gets built up more and more and more. One of our guys actually really, compared it to a situation when you have anger building up inside of you. And I think last night, kind of was like that explosion. Finally, we get a chance to play, because one of the few times in my coaching career, just the energy that I felt from my team gave me goosebumps. We had an amazing walkthrough practice the day before, and it was just like, we're ready to go.
Everybody's focused.
Yeah.
Oh, that's, I think that's a testament to the culture that you've built there this year, and we look forward to working with you guys, obviously through the playoffs, and we wish you luck. You'll be taking on, I believe, Alderdice again next week. Now you'll just be on our side instead of the visitor side.
Yep, we'll be in different uniforms.
And let's tackle that one. This will be the second week in a row now that you are going to play them. I'm not asking for the game strategy here, but how do you keep that fresh for your players, and how do you keep them grounded to say, hey, last week is done, now we have to tackle the same team again, we're back to 0-0. How does that work? How do you relay that message this week?
First things first is, our guys are to understand that, we're getting ready to play playoff football. playoff football is completely different than regular season football. And then, even last night, despite some of the successes that we had and what the scoreboard said at the end of the game, we felt it at the end of the game. Alderdice is a battle-tested team. They played a very tough schedule like we did, playing the likes of Steubenville and North Allegheny. And, our guys definitely felt it. We got some wounds that we got to lick, some more serious like Tamir than others. So we got to rehab, listen to what our trainer says, get some ice and whatever else we got to do, to get ready to play football. But it doesn't matter who we're playing against. The mentality, understanding that it's win or go home is enough motivation.
I think that's about all you can say about it. When you get to the playoffs, it's one and done every single week. And I think if the intensity's not there, you're doing players as a player. You shouldn't be on the field at that point, So that's the big time. And we wish you and your team all the best of success here in the playoffs. And we'd love to have you up on with us. And as you carry into the state tournament, you'll be. It sounds like, at least, we're waiting on confirmation, obviously, from Karen, but you will be representing the Pittsburgh City League in the 5A classification. So, depending on where that game is, we definitely want to come out and at least have a reporter there so we can follow you through the rest of the season.
I appreciate that. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We appreciate what you guys do for us, and the consistency, and even more than just the broadcasting and bringing attention, to what we have, here going on. So, we're beyond grateful for that, and, we're excited to keep building this thing and making it grow and, forcing Couple Stadium to be a must-stop place on a Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday, whenever we have a game going on.
Yeah, well, and another thing, I'll say, too, to the entire City League this year, the level, at least at the top teams, I think with University, Alderdice, and Westinghouse, we talked about it, you had mentioned it too, everybody stepped up their schedules this year. There were only City League games last year. They lost out on a lot of matchups, and everyone came out the gate this year swinging. Against very, very good competition. Obviously, Westinghouse scored a very nice victory out in Ohio, beat Butler last week. Multiple teams playing Steubenville, this is a storied program. The Harding Stadium, never easy to go and get a result there. And I think City League football, having now been here for a couple of years covering it, on the rise. You have some very good young talent, some good young teams, and I think, when you look around, you have yourself who's going to bring the bulk of your offensive talent back. You have Alderdice who's going to do the same. You have University, who's still, sophomores and juniors, and even out here, at Westinghouse. I think the level will continue to tick up in the City League over the course of the next, 2 or 3 years here.
Definitely. A few alumni we've had in the past at every single program that our kids get an opportunity to see playing Division I football on TV motivates them. But then, also, all of our kids across the entire city, they feel like a lot of times, they get undermined and they're looking for an opportunity to prove themselves. We have a few coaches here in the city that are alumni of their programs, and, we equally as much as the kids want to be able to prove ourselves and, have an opportunity to showcase, what we're capable of.
And I think, with some of the top tier talent, such as Tamir, Tyrese Fearbry right now, even, quarterback Keyshawn Morcillo, Westinghouse, this is the first crop in, at least that I can remember, and I've been covering Pennsylvania football for 16 years, that as a collective, as a group, they all stayed in the city. That, for, the better part of the last 20 years, a lot of the top talent in the city has gone off to private schools, to prep schools, and other things. And this group, across the board, you have several players. There's several players at Westinghouse and even University, a couple D1 players. Everybody stayed home this time, and I think it created a buzz that hasn't been around the City League in a little while, and I, for one, have really, just from a fan perspective, have really enjoyed watching it. And I think when you have players like that, does it raise the level of the rest of the team when they see, okay, this is how Tamir works out in the weight room, or this is how, a Cheatham is, dedicated to his fitness and his cardio in the off season? Does that raise everybody else up?
Absolutely, because when you have guys, of that caliber and have great work ethics and are great people, like the guys that you mentioned, those guys tend to follow. So now those guys are leading your program, and everyone else has no choice because it's catch up or get left behind.
We are underway here in the second half. 28-0, the House leading Perry. And I also want to add that Coach corrected me here. The City League does not award a regular season title. I was under the misconception that they were like the Whippio or like the Philadelphia City League where they have the divisions and you get your divisional title. You don't get anything for winning the regular season. You got to go all the way here. There's a big gainer to start the second half. That was Howard. Takes that out 16 yards. Nice run.
Tackle for a gain of 17.
And they'll move the sticks. But again, thank you, Coach, for informing me that the only way you get the City League championship and that you get listed down there in the end zone is you got to win the last one.
Exactly, the most important.
And Westinghouse has done so 2 years in a row, and we'll see starting next week if they can go 4-3. But if Coach Moore has anything to say about it, it's going to end at 2.
If anybody has anything to say about it, they would hope that it ends at 2. And if Westinghouse has anything to say about it, it'll keep going on and on. Coach Green's done an amazing job over there with those guys.
And now you played in the City League. You played at Brashear here.
Yes.
How's the City League football scene changed since you graduated? Obviously, you and I were in high school almost 20 years ago at this point. More schools back then than there were now?
Yes. I mean, not an alarming amount. We had 9 schools when I was here from the 2004 to 2008 when I graduated. So the 07 season was my senior year. And how the dynamic has changed. There were a lot of schools that have closed over the years. We've lost a lot of natural rivalries.
Yep.
But now, in reference to a lot of the kids who are starting to stick around here in the city, the dynamic in the high schools that we have is kind of what they know. So now there are rivalries starting to build back up. And so there isn't that sense of loss because certain schools aren't around. Some of these kids have never even heard of Shenley.
Right. We've passed the point now where they were young enough to remember, like you said, Oliver, Shenley, the name Peabody, which obviously still theoretically in operation just under the name Obama now. But yeah, for them, you make a very good point. Now their new rivalries are. As we've got a gainer, that's a big rush for, let's see the number there, let's wait for number 11, that is Tamir Smalls, a sophomore. We'll call that a gain of 33 yards.
Catch and run for Tamir Smalls.
And a first down, 9:30 to go in the third quarter. Westinghouse leading Perry 28-0. So, again, as you say, now Westinghouse versus University or Alderdice against Perry. These are the new rivalries because it's all they know. So a new generation and a new dynamic here in the Pittsburgh City League. There's a bad snap, and that will be recovered for a loss. We'll push that back about 10 yards.
The fumble results in a 13-yard loss.
They'll say it's a 13-yard loss. That'll bring up 2nd and 23 from the 39. Coming up tonight, we have the Three Rivers Broadcasting Friday Football Scoreboard Show. It's our Pigskin Report. Coach Kurjovsky and I will be there. And let's see if Jordan is joining us. She's supposed to be texting me somewhere around now, and we haven't heard from her yet. So if you're out there, and maybe Mr. Yaniga's listening to the game, please text your daughter and let her know. We need to know if she's coming tonight. Thierbury barrels forward back to the original line of scrimmage.
Steals pass. Complete.
Coach, how'd you feel about the numbers in your program this year?
Oh, great. We've been around 50 throughout the entire season, and that's a good number to have. as a City League program, but one of my goals is to not be referred to as just a city program because of the stigma attached to it. So us being a 5A school, in the future we're looking to have 5A numbers.
Yep. Hey, if we can do anything about it, the quote-unquote stigma around the City League is going to get broken. There's a carry by Howard, and he's upended. That'll bring up 4th and, we'll say 9.
Howard goes around right for a gain of 5.
And as we had said, there's quite a bit of talent here in the City League right now. I think, for me, you watch, again, the win that UPrep had against Sharon, your win against Erie, Westinghouse beat, everybody will say, Butler's a recovering program now. They've gone up to Erie. They're playing pretty good, and they were this close to saying, lock the door on football up there. So, again, some nice wins outside the city, and I think it's also great to, again, we've covered it, but that's something I'm more than willing to lead the champion on and breaking that kind of, it's a City League school. There's a lot of good football being played here. There's some great coaches like yourself, young, motivated coaches, or even veterans like Coach Hazlitt at Alderdice who've been around the block for a little while. And, I tell you, I got to speak to him for the first time 2 weeks ago. And I've said there, I'm like, man, he is the most Pittsburgh guy I've ever met. He's a great guy. I loved him. It was great to talk to him. Jordan interviewed him. She was like, he was so nice. We had a great time down here again this year, and hopefully we'll be able to watch some of your guys play basketball this winter too. And
yeah, definitely. I mean, Coach Haz is a great guy. Coach Haz calls me almost every week, and he goes, "Hey, you okay? Everything good over there? All right, talk to you later. Bye."
Hey, listen, it's important that he checks in. Pass is complete to Smalls. In a way, he's almost like the dean of the City League. Is he? I believe he's the longest tenured coach in the city at this point.
Him, Coach Barry at University Prep, and then Coach Green at Westinghouse.
Yep.
Then Coach Farrell at Perry, and myself and Coach Johnson at Carrick, both in our first years.
Yep.
But then a funny story about Coach Haz, as great as the guy he is, every time, we meet in person, he always reminds me how his pictures on the wall in the gymnasium at Clarion University were both Clarion alumni, and he was actually an All-American when he played there.
Nice. Did you play at Clarion as well, then?
Yes.
Nice. Handoff goes up the middle to Howard. He'll bring up 2nd and goal with 6:30 to go.
Fights his way back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
The first portion of the third quarter has been brought to you by our title sponsor for sports, the Polish Falcons of America, offering life insurance and financial services. Visit them, polishfalcons.org. So bring up 2nd and 8. Well, I should say goal. Ball is on the 8. Steele in the gun, takes the snap. Handoff to Howard, cuts up the middle. Looks like he'll lose 1. That'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Was dropped for a 1-yard loss.
Bring up 3rd and goal from the 10 with just about 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Pass is complete out in the flat to Smalls. He's brought down. That'll bring up 4th down. And obviously, Perry will go for it.
Steele's pass complete to Smalls for a gain of 3.
Westinghouse firmly in command, 28-0. But Perry has put together a nice drive here to start the third quarter. They've chewed up almost 8 minutes. consistency on the drives has been a bit of an issue for the Commodores this season. But they've been able to put it together on this one. Let's see if they can find pay dirt. It's 4th and goal from the 7. Steele takes the snap, drops back to pass. He's pressured, and they'll call it an incomplete pass. And Westinghouse will take over on downs.
Westinghouse will take over on downs.
This portion of the quarter being brought to you by Quick Drip IV, our newest sponsor here at Three Rivers Broadcasting. Life shouldn't stop because of what you did last night. That is one of the greatest slogans for a business that I have ever heard. Coach Moore's laughing over here. And it means exactly what you all think it means at home. So if you have a night and you're down on the south side and it's 3 in the morning, and you're a little worse for the wear, a little green in the face on Sunday, you can always go to Quick Trip IV. They're open from 10 until 8, Thursday through Monday. In addition to the hangover helper offerings, they also have regularly scheduled vitamin and mineral infusions that you can go for immunity, fitness. They work with several Pittsburgh Riverhounds, professional soccer players. Several of the Pittsburgh Steelers have come through to receive treatments from them, as well as a jet lag set. So if you're a business traveler and hey, we're kind of back to life here in the States, if you have to go to LA or maybe you take the flight from Pittsburgh to London, we've got a big gain on first down for Malik Harris. He'll take that out towards midfield. That's a 35-yard gain.
That's a 36-yard scamper.
We'll call it 36.
Harris.
But again, if you're a business traveler and they work with them as well, and you take the red eye back from LA or the overnight flight from London, because you can actually fly to Heathrow from Pittsburgh now. Pretty cool. They have vitamin and antioxidant drips to get you going back to normal. They again are open Thursday to Monday, 10 to 8, Tuesday and Wednesday by appointment. They are located 1205 East Carson Street, Southside Pittsburgh, 1205 East Carson Street, Southside Pittsburgh. Visit them online, quicktripiv.com. They are staffed with licensed medical professionals and have doctoral oversight. And again, as we remind you, with our Health Talk programs at Three Rivers Broadcasting, please consult your medical doctor prior to undertaking any health or nutritional changes. We have a player down for Perry. Looks like it's cramp. Try to find some scores from around the region to share with you. In the third quarter, Penn Hills and Fox Chapel are tied at 7. Latrobe leading Franklin Regional 40-20. North Hills leading Pine Richland at the break 13-7. And at the half, it's Moon 14, Upper St. Clair 10. Morcillo airs one out. That falls incomplete. With 3:46 to go here in the third.
Falls incomplete.
Again, we are joined in the box by Coach Andrew Moore. That's who we've been talking to since halftime. The head coach of the Brashear Bulls. Handoff goes to Harris. Round the right side, he has a train of blockers and is in Perry territory. Down past the 30, 25, 20, more blockers, 15, 10, 5, and that's a Westinghouse touchdown. We'll call it 42 yards for Malik Harris.
That was a 58-yard run for Malik Harris. And a Bulldog touchdown.
And we're an extra point away from running time here in the third quarter, as Martin will come out to take the extra point. What are your plans for the rest of the weekend, Coach?
Actually, one of my best friends is getting married tomorrow. I'm one of the groomsmen.
Excellent.
So that'll consume my Saturday. I think Sunday will be a recovery day.
Yep.
And preparing for the playoff, you know. It's in season, you know. There is no life outside of football.
Kick is up. Kick is good.
And the extra point.
And with 3:31 to go in the third quarter,
It's good.
Westinghouse 35, Perry 0. We'll be back after this message from Waste Management.
Are you looking for a job that can turn into a career? If so, why don't you hit the road with Waste Management? Waste Management is hiring experienced and entry-level CDL truck drivers and technicians. If you're at least 18 years of age, come join our growing team and get up to a $7,000 sign-on bonus based on experience. WM offers competitive pay and industry-leading benefits, including tuition reimbursement for yourself and dependents. Start your tomorrow today. Visit WM online at careers.wm.com.
This portion of the contest is being brought to you by The Guard Market, offering security professionals on demand.
And wins.
Both armed and unarmed security guards, access control, camera systems, and anonymous incident reporting. Visit them online, theguardmarket.com. That's www.theguardmarket.com. Westinghouse will kick off.
That was an 11-yard return for Tamir Smalls.
You'll be watching the Steelers this Sunday evening.
Oh, definitely.
Sunday night football for Steelers coming in at 2-3 against the Seahawks.
It's always good seeing them playing, you know, a different opponent. But, you know, of course I'm going to tune in. You know, I believe block and goal, whether it's
I was gonna ask.
Steelers or Brashear.
I should have asked first. You know, are you a Steelers fan? I'm not sure. I guess it's safe to assume that most people that are in Western Pennsylvania are going to be Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Snap taken. They're going to throw a flag. It'll be a false start against Perry.
Procedure against the offense. They'll take the ball back 5 yards.
Halfway through the third, it is Clairton 12, Greensburg Central Catholic 10. So competitive game there in Class A. Dropping back to pass is Steele, and he's sacked for a loss.
Sacked for a 5-yard loss.
That'll now set up 3rd and 20. Without giving away too many trade secrets, Coach, what's the off-season program look like at Brashear?
A bunch of hard work. It's a little bit of old school, but then also, with the things that the kids see on the internet think that is cool. You know, like we're in the weight room, we're pumping the iron, getting physically bigger, getting physically stronger. You know, we also, work on footwork and our athleticism, our agility. A lot of our guys are involved in speed and agility training with Dwayne Brown, the 210 speed and agility. For some people who may not know who he is, he's famous for, training Aaron Donald.
Well, never hurts to work with the guys who work with the best.
Exactly.
40-yard interception return for a touchdown. That was Khalil Taylor. I believe that's now his 3rd touchdown of the day. And he was wrapped up, fought his way through it, spun around another defender, and then ran through the pile of linemen and into the end zone. That'll now make it 41-0 in favor of Westinghouse. With 1 minute and 29 seconds to go in the third. Martin on to attempt the extra point. If he grabs this one, he'll be 3 for 4 on the day. Kick is up and good. Savio Martin's kick is good. It's 42-0 with 1:29 to go. Alex and Coach Moore will be back after this message.
Experts say that the most important time in a young child's life is elementary school, and the lessons they learn from kindergarten through 8th grade form the foundation for the rest of their lives. That's where Mother of Mercy Academy excels. For over 70 years, Mother of Mercy has provided a faith-based Catholic education to children in the South Hills. They offer an advanced curriculum, active arts, and full sports program with a Christ-centered experience. Mother of Mercy focuses on molding young minds intellectually, physically, and spiritually. Their goal is for children to become well-rounded individuals who are prepared for the next steps in life. Mother of Mercy Academy is located at the St. Gabriel campus, 5200 Greenridge Drive in the Baldwin section of Pittsburgh. They currently have an open enrollment period and can be reached at 412-882-3353. That's 412-882-3353. Mother of Mercy Academy, for faith, for family, for life.
Carnegie Ironworks is Pittsburgh's go-to for artistic, unique, and decorative steel and iron designs. We provide custom fencing, interior and exterior railings, outdoor fire pits, window coverings, and much more. If you can think of it, we can fabricate it. Find us on the web at www.carnegieiron.com. That's Carnegie Ironworks, for when you need it, for 500 years. Are you an athlete looking to take your game and performance to the next level? Gym Rat Performance Training is where Pittsburgh's elite competitors go to train. We specialize in personal training, strength, speed, and agility training, sports-specific training, and we offer the best basketball player development in the City of Champions. If you are ready to transform your body, expand your mind, and reach your potential, it's time to join the Rat Pack at GymRatPT.com. That's GymRatPT.com. Gym Rat Performance Training, punishing Pittsburgh since 2016 because rats don't rest.
We'll begin the fourth quarter with a safety. That'll push the score to 44-0. This portion of the contest being brought to you by Waste Management, currently hiring drivers in the Pittsburgh area.
Number 21, Devon Fennell, made the tackle for the safety.
A bit of a issue on the sidelines. Hope that will resolve itself in short order.
Tay, catch the ball.
That short kick was taken by Devon Fennell.
Short kick is taken by Fennell. We are in running time, 44-0 in favor of Westinghouse. Morcillo takes a snap, handoff goes to the left side, and that's Malik Harris inside the 10.
That was a 39-yard run around the left end from Malik Harris.
They'll bring up first and goal from the 9. And an opportunity for Westinghouse to tack on another score. Keeper goes up the middle for a touchdown.
Ron
That was Collins.
takes the direct.
That'll make it 50.
8 yards for the Bulldog. Touchdown.
Let's see if there are any other good scores out there tonight. They've just begun the third quarter. Moon leading Upper St. Clair 14-10. Sarah up 35-0 on Apollo. But again, Apollo Ridge graduated, I believe it was 12 seniors from a pretty good team last year. Kick is up. Kick is good. 4 for 5 for Martin. Well done.
Martin is good.
Always like to see when a Pittsburgh City League school's got a good kicker. Martin does a good job. Though, if you ask Jordan, Molly's the best kicker in the City League. Our intern Jordan, she's a big fan of the kicker over at Alderdice, so we always got to give her a plug. West Allegheny leading South Fayette 28-0. Penn Hills now leads Fox Chapel 14-7. Avonworth leading Hopewell 44-0.
Now your attention fans, we have a special announcement to make.
If your car is parked in the alleyway,
Malik Harris from Westinghouse
so Malik Harris
just rushed for 280 yards.
Malik Harris is over 280 yards on the ground today. Very impressive performance. He broke several very long touchdowns and runs today. Impressive performance for him. One of a host of talented running backs in the city this year. You've got a good one yourself, Sean Solomon.
Oh, definitely. Once he catches wind of that, Sean will probably let me know that Malik had 280. His 2 games ago, Sean only had 237, so he may need a couple more touches.
That's it. He's gonna want that fourth quarter. Coach, doesn't matter that we're up by 20. I want one more carry. That's good competitive spirit, though. It's. Then, as you said, when there's talented players on your team or on other teams, it's going to just continue to drive everybody to be hungry. If you have a running back who gets 230, they get a guy who gets 260, your guy's going to want to go for 300. So
absolutely, like that competitive nature is what's driving a lot of the kids. The youth football is very competitive. A lot of the guys in the city play 7-on-7 football, and that gets very competitive. We have there are guys on every team in the city that play with our kids, whether it be with Evolve and you have 412 and some of the other programs as well.
I think I want to bring that up. You have the youth programs now. They've really come on strong in the last few years in the city. How do you feel that has or will benefit, specifically with the loss of the middle school programs in the city over there? When was the last time the middle schools played? It was a few years ago?
I've never known there being middle school programs.
There was middle school programs in the city at some point in time. Okay, so how do you feel that the youth programs have been able then to kind of step in and fill the void? Because they've become much more active, much more publicized over the course of the last, let's say 5 years. What's the hope for that, going forward, for all the programs? Increase numbers, increase interest, raise the talent level?
Oh, definitely. The kids having an opportunity to play football and have some experience is huge coming into high school. I think the one thing, is once they figure out that right, cutoff, and once kids get to high school, getting them on the high school teams, and now we get an opportunity to fill out our JV programs and give our kids a chance to develop in our system. It'll be a great thing. As high school coaches having an opportunity to build relationships with the youth coaches, will help as well.
Well, and I think too it can, from a City League perspective, close some of the circles, keep some of the talent again back at the City League schools instead of maybe to some of the private schools or the prep schools, in the region, and just continue to drive the City League forward. I've enjoyed, again, just kind of personally, I've really enjoyed the last couple of years being down here with the Pittsburgh City League, and trying to be a champion for the coaches, the kids, and City League football in general. And I know we talked about this previously. You gave us some love on Twitter for it. Between us and Billy, everybody trying to find you guys some opponents. there was certainly no willingness to back down on your part. We threw out some schools to you. I know you had reached out to, and Billy had tried to hook you guys up with another power program. Unfortunately, no takers, but going forward, hopefully maybe some of the calls that have been made and the relationships that you were able to establish could turn into games in the future.
Yeah, definitely. I don't want to undermine anybody.
We're not going to name anybody. That's right. Yeah.
Not to, but
everybody's got their reasons.
I will give a shout out to Coach Jose Regis at Sarah Catholic. Mm-hmm. They were the only one to agree to play, but due to logistic reasons, neither one of us were able to host a game. We had nowhere to play.
That would have been a beautiful one too. I think everybody would love to have seen a Sarah Catholic Brashear game.
Listen, our kids got us hooked up before we were even able to contact each other. Coach Jose called me and said, "Hey, my kids gave me your number. They said that you wanted to talk to me." I said, "My kids told me that you wanted to talk to me, but let's address the elephant in the room. It looks like we're both looking for a game."
That's great. And listen, technology has changed so much now. Where I think you've gone from kind of only knowing folks maybe in your town, or if you're in a city of Pittsburgh, within your neighborhood, to now you have kids who are in Beachview who are friends with kids maybe from camps or whatever that are down in McKeesport and North Versailles and that whole area that are playing at Sarah, who they have ways to really contact each other now. So as you said, they were in touch with each other. Hey, we should play each other. Let's talk to our coaches.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, those guys are inseparable. In the off season. Like guys like Terrell Booth and Daquan Chatfield and Pharaoh Fisher, who played for Sarah Catholic. Those guys are involved in the Evolve 7-on-7 program. So in the springtime and into the summer, they're teammates with Tate Mayer, Sean, Cameron, Rasheed Saunders, all of our guys that play in the program. Tyrese Fairby's on the field tonight. As well as Roderick Jeter, linebacker for Westinghouse. All those guys, play together. So they're in contact all the time.
I'd say, especially at the kind of let's call it the elite level. Football has changed so much. Just in our lifetimes, where the camps, the travel teams, 7-on-7 has exploded now, where there's opportunities where these guys are either playing with or against each other very regularly outside of the football season. So you can benefit as a coach from those relationships too, because we're this close to getting the game. So
yeah, absolutely. Building a relationship with my colleagues as well as the college coaches. So now when you pick up the phone and you tell these guys, hey, I have a guy. The college coaches having that accessibility of film being on Huddle, and then the ability to travel and go to camps. They start to believe you even more and more. One of our assistant coaches, Ron Mann, is someone who's done a great job of that. Last night, for example, we had a large number of Power 5 schools down here on the sideline. The safeties coach from the University of Clemson, the defensive coordinator for Notre Dame, special teams coordinator for Ohio State, the QB coach from Michigan, several coaches from Penn State, including Coach Franklin, were all on the sideline last night at our game against Allderdice.
That's a special time for the City League for sure, and I think as a coach, it's got to be exciting too to see high-level coaches coming to check out specifically your guys.
Definitely. I mean, it's seeing the kids' reaction, and for me as a coach, my favorite time of the year is recruiting season, and especially signing day. When a kid gets that opportunity to earn a scholarship, especially a Division I scholarship that's a full ride. I'm a little selfish with that. I like to be the first one to tell the parent that all that pressure that they felt and raising their kid is paid off, and they don't have to worry about paying for college anymore. I mean, it's an amazing feeling.
That's I think that's one of the forgotten parts of being a coach. This is just a broad generalization that I've seen over my years in broadcasting. Too many coaches forget that off-season part. They have their off-season program. They're focused on get the next win, get to next year, win again, and they forget that recruiting part at any level. Whether they have D3 players, D2 players, whatever it is, to make those extra phone calls or make sure the FAFSA forms are filled out, and that's a big part of the job. And for what it is in the Northeast, that part of the coach's job is essentially a volunteer job. It's outside of the season, and unless you're in Texas, it's a different story. But
I wouldn't even call it a volunteer job, because when you're doing something that you're passionate about, it doesn't feel like a job.
Never.
And the big thing is understanding that obviously sports have seasons, so we call it football season, but
it never ends.
At the same time, there are different seasons and different areas of football that are designed for certain things. Like there's a point in time during the year where our top priority is college exposure, for our kids, and the opportunity, out of free education or discounted education is our number one priority. Then there's also a time of the year where our number one priority is to win football games.
Right?
There's another time of the year when our number one priority is to be able to teach life lessons and all those things that you learn from football. There's a time and place for everything. Has a bunch of moving parts, and if you have the opportunity to to create a program where you can encompass all those things, you're destined for success.
I think you've definitely got everything on the right track at Brashear, and we're looking forward again to covering you guys over the course of the next few years. And I think you made a great point too about life lessons too. I think there's something special. I played high school sports. There's something very special about the team atmosphere of whether it's football or basketball or baseball that teaches accountability to yourself and to others, and like you said, just the life lessons that you learn from those moments. Especially, I would say, this was my experience, I learned more from defeats than I ever did from victories. That I think you learn where you need to improve.
Definitely. Until you get to a point where you have an ability to self-assess, and as a young man, that's something that doesn't come naturally.
No.
And you can be the most mature 16-year-old in the world.
Still 16.
Your ability to self-assess may not be ideal.
Yeah.
So when you do have those losses, you learn a lot of things about yourself. But when you get to the point where you can self-assess even after wins,
then you're really going somewhere.
That's huge. And I think we have a couple of guys, in our locker room. Daquan Griffin to single out. Our guys were ecstatic after our scrimmage against Keystone Oaks, because it'd been a while since they've scored more than Keystone Oaks did when they scrimmaged. We've had a long history of scrimmaging, and they looked at me and said, "Coach, why aren't you excited?" I said, "Listen, I'm excited for you guys, but I'm not satisfied. There's more that we got to do." And after the film session, to hear from those guys, wow, we made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, right.
Was huge, and that's when they start to buy in and accept the coaching and start to understand how much better they can be.
All right, we are at the 125 mark of a quick moving ball game. So I am going to very quickly, before we wrap up with Coach here, just run through our sponsors. We would like to thank all of our Three Rivers Broadcasting sponsors: Guard Market, Report It, Gym Rat Performance Training, Lawrence Repair, check out Paul down the hall, Pennsylvania Football News, Steel City Grease Traps, Carnegie Ironworks, Mother of Mercy Academy, Waste Management, Polish Falcons of America, and Quick Drip IV. We'd like to thank them all for their support of us here at Three Rivers Broadcasting and our coverage of the Pittsburgh City League. We're a minute away from the end of the ball game. It's 51-0 in favor of Westinghouse. Perry is driving to try to get one on the board. First and goal. Cutler keeps and is hit for a loss. And the senior will have time for perhaps one more play in his high school career. Also worth noting that the high school career of Tyrese Fearbury will come to an end this evening. One of the most decorated players and recruits in the City League in some time. Cutler is doing everything he can to stay on his feet for the last time.
Cutler kicks and loses 5.
He's tackled for a loss of 5, and that'll do it for the contest. The final score will be 51-0 in favor of Westinghouse. I would like to thank Coach Andrew Moore from Brashear for joining us for the second half. Coach, we appreciated having you. We look forward to covering you in the postseason. We're going to have one more play, and Cutler's going to get 5 back. And that'll do it for the ball game. Coach, thank you again for joining us here today.
Thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate it. Like I said, I appreciate you guys and everything you do for us. And, I'm always a phone call or Twitter message away.
All right. Hey, that's Coach Andrew Moore. I'm Alex Fidrashevsky. We are going to break down here, then we're going to head back to the studio. We've got the Friday Football Scoreboard show coming your way just after 10 o'clock. And if you join us, we'll look forward to seeing you. If not, God bless. Have a great night from all of us, Three Rivers Broadcasting.
Pennsylvania Football News is the most comprehensive source for coverage of high school football in the Commonwealth. They feature coverage of every district in the state, both in and out of season, and Pennsylvania Football News also showcases player profiles, the Go Route Coaches Corner, exclusive coverage of the Big 33 game, and many other exciting high school football features. You can visit their website at www.pafootballnews.com and contact pafnsales@gmail.com. That's pafnsales@gmail.com if you'd like to advertise with Pennsylvania Football News, the most comprehensive source for high school football in the Commonwealth. Are you looking for a job that can turn into a career? If so, why don't you hit the road with Waste Management? Waste Management is hiring experienced and entry-level CDL truck drivers and technicians. If you're at least 18 years of age, come join our growing team and get up to a $7,000 sign-on bonus based on experience. WM offers competitive pay and industry-leading benefits, including tuition reimbursement for yourself and dependents. Start your tomorrow today. Visit WM online at careers.wm.com. Carnegie Ironworks is Pittsburgh's go-to for artistic, unique, and decorative steel and iron designs. We provide custom fencing, interior and exterior railings, outdoor fire pits, window coverings, and much more. If you can think of it, we can fabricate it. Find us on the web at www.carnegieiron.com. That's Carnegie Ironworks, for when you need it, for 500 years.
Experts say that the most important time in a young child's life is elementary school, and the lessons they learn from kindergarten through 8th grade form the foundation for the rest of their lives. That's where Mother of Mercy Academy excels. For over 70 years, Mother of Mercy has provided a faith-based Catholic education to children in the South Hills. They offer an advanced curriculum, active arts, and full sports program with a Christ-centered experience. Mother of Mercy focuses on molding young minds intellectually, physically, and spiritually. Their goal is for children to become well-rounded individuals who are prepared for the next steps in life. Mother of Mercy Academy is located at the St. Gabriel campus, 5200 Greenridge Drive in the Baldwin section of Pittsburgh. They currently have an open enrollment period and can be reached at 412-882-3353. That's 412-882-3353. Mother of Mercy Academy, for faith, for family.
Drew, go get your LLC and use this as like a passive income. I appreciate you coming to help me out. When we, because Dwayne trains, we didn't expect.
Take your game and performance to the next level? Gym Rat Performance Training is where Pittsburgh's elite competitors go to train. We specialize in personal training, strength, speed, and agility training, sports-specific training, and we offer the best basketball player development in the City of Champions.
If you are ready to transform your body, expand your mind, and reach your potential, it's time to join the Rat Pack at GymRatPT.com. That's GYMRATPT.com. Gym Rat Performance Training, punishing Pittsburgh since 2016 because rats don't rest. The Guard Market is a digital marketplace that provides customers with access to licensed security professionals on demand. Let's face it, you have a lot to do